got a little gift for you. I'll get to you in just a minute. Yeah, get rid of the skin. I'm going to prove to you you don't need it for flavor. Let me rinse that thing off. Hey, does anybody here in my audience like Southern fried chicken? You wouldn't believe how advanced this pan is. This thing is so unique. Do you know to make Southern fried chicken with this pan? All we do when we put the chicken in there this time is we tell the pan to y'all cook. Come on now, help me out. I'll tell you, so 1, 2, 3, y'all cook. You didn't know it was going to be that simple, did you? Now let me sanitize my hands, folks. Always be real careful of that raw poultry. By the way, that sideways cooking we're doing right there, that works out really good if you happen to have a small kitchen. Or if you live on a hill. Now the reason why I did that is I wanted you to see that's an absolutely dead dry pan. There's no grease or oil in that pan at all. Now a lot of cooks will tell me, Dan, it's going to be a while cooking that thing. I know you don't have that long. I'm going to show you how good this cookware is. We're going to take this timer here, we're going to set it for 12 minutes. And in 12 minutes we're going to turn that chicken. 15 minutes or we'll eat it. Fair enough? Now you work in the kitchen, you're a pretty good cook, right? Help me out with this. You know you can't buy a good American-made timer. Have you been I've been looking for 2.5 years. Sometimes this thing gets a 0 and nothing happens. If I set that right there, would you let me know how? What's your name? Myrna's in charge of the chicken, folks. So if we burn that chicken, who are we blaming? Myrna. We ain't gonna burn the chicken on, I promise you. Guys, I got a free gift for you I gave everybody else. It's a little juicer. What you do is you put it in an orange or a citrus and keep it. Come on in here. And here's one for each of you guys too. Come on in, have a seat. And come on and have a seat with us. Oops, let me move out of the way. And come on in and sit down and grab a seat. We cook it for you here today. We're gonna cook a 5-course meal. You get to eat all the food we're cooking up. Guys, come on in and follow me in. Hey, big fella, I got one for you here too. There you go. Have a seat. We're cooking for you here today. All right, did everybody else get one that's in my show? Everybody else got one? All right, now, we got meat and potatoes cooking with no grease or oil. We got vegetables cooking over here with no water. And in the meantime, we got our old-fashioned ones cooking here too. Now, let's do this. Would you like to see how to make a salad with this thing? This thing is really neat. Now, we have some new folks coming in. You ever seen one of these before? Now they have a large suction cup on them. All we do is put this thing down, put a little pressure on there, rotate the handle, give us 600 pounds of suction, and it comes apart like that for cleaning. Now there are 5 cones that come with it. I demonstrate 4 of them for you. The 5th one's a slicer cone like this. It's just a little thinner. This is how we turn it on. That's how we turn it off. Put your hands in here, it won't hurt you. Hands right up on top there, it won't hurt you. Fellas, you know this thing is so up to date. If you get your hand back in there too far and this hand starts feeling pain, you know this one quits turning. It works every time. Quick too. Hey, we're going to make a salad, but I'm going to start it out as a stir fry to show you some more about what this machine will do. We cut up these carrots with it. We made fat-free potato chips with that one, didn't we? You guys weren't here. And you can make potatoes or gratin, anything you want to slice, that's the right cone. I'm going to make a salad, but I'm going to start it out as a stir fry. How many of you folks here like stir fry? What's the worst part about making it? Cutting it all up. I'm so glad you said that, ma'am. Yesterday there was someone here who said driving to the restaurant. Now my wife and I, if we're going to make a stir fry, we use carrots and zucchini, some yellow squash, pea pods, and meat in the sauce. I don't have all that. I'm going to show you what we do have though. I'm going to put the zucchini right on top. It gives us round cuts. Are we getting this about there? Okay, let me throw this in there and we're ready to go. You put it towards the back, it'll give you an oblong cut. Watch, we're going to put this right on like that. We're going to take it right down to the stem, and it's got no waste, and it comes apart like that for cleaning. All you do is dunk it in soapy water and rinse water. The hardest part about it, drying it off with a paper towel. All right, now our gal, she was on it over here. Did you see that? We got a little vapor coming out of here. Now, you probably can't see the vapor from there, but you see how that cover will spin? That pan is trying to tell us that those vegetables have reached the proper internal temperature of 180 degrees. The Mayo Clinic tells us it's the right temperature to cook our foods. We're going to spin the lid, take it off there, and create a water seal. This thing is cooking from all sides at once. Now, I cooked that at what temperature on the stove? Medium. We did it in 1/3 to 1/2 of the cooking time. So listen, if you cooked at a shorter cooking time at lower temperatures every single time you cook, what would you save? Energy, money, lots of it too. You'll pay for this at Cookware in no time. Now, I'm going to show people how to make an egg too. I have so many people ask me, we show you during the show, how does it work on stainless? I'm going to show you here. With an egg, I'm going to preheat that pan. By the way, if you're just going to boil your vegetables, does anybody know what temperature that is if you boil them? 212, right? You can use a steamer, 240. Microwave, 500 to 700 degrees. All those temperatures kill textures and flavors and vitamins and nutrients. I got the perfect temperature. I'm going to show you the perfect pan. Now this thing is cooking from all sides at once, folks, who came in, and there's vegetables in here, no water. be real careful. Fill the top of that pan, just a little bit. Baby's hot, isn't it? We're going to put that hot pan on top of this cold one. Now, when our meat and potatoes get done cooking here in a few minutes, we'll have nice warm veggies to go right along with it. Hey, listen, cooks, if you have trouble with timing in your kitchen like I do, this works out great. Pardon me? Oh no, wait till you try that. They're going to be they're going to have a lot of texture and flavor, but not raw or nothing like that. And what happens is, though, when you cook like this, those vegetables are about done, but you know they'll stay perfect in there for about 30 minutes while you do other stuff in your kitchen. It gives you a lot of versatility and timing. Now this is our waffle cut cone. We use this with bread and butter pickles. I made the ruffle with Ridge's potato chips with it before. What we're going to do with it here is we're going to add a little body to our stir fry with this yellow squash. We'll set it right on top just like that. I'm going to take that thing right down that last little bit. Now, if you weren't here before, what's that look like? Potato chip. Is that cool how it works like that? By the way, is that a pretty quick start to a stir fry? A couple other little veggies and a meat and a sauce. We'd have a nice healthy stir fry for the family. Alright, let's change it over to a salad. We're going to use the core shredder cone. This is the one we used on making our hash browns. It's really good on your soft cheeses. And what we're going to do with it here is put a little cucumber in our salad. Do you folks like cucumber? Hey, do you ever have any trouble like I do where they talk back to you once in a while? Indigestion? I'll tell you if you do what the health food magazines tell you, leave the peel on there. Did you know underneath that peel is an enzyme called pepsin? As in pepsidase. Works as an antacid. And I'm going to activate that enzyme by julienning this vegetable in the salad just like this. I'm going to take that thing all the way down. Will you look at that, how nice that is? And we'll take her all the way down that last little bit. Now, if you're just going to julienne the little pieces like that at home, how long do you think it'd take you to do that? One lady said 2 days. One day to get in the mood, the other day to do it. All right, how about coleslaw? You like coleslaw? You buy it in the bank or shred it yourself? I'm buying the bank $3 for 7 or 8 ounces. Never lasts longer. If you shred it yourself, you probably recognize that old baby. That's what we call the old knuckle buster. Now, ladies, you probably confirm this. There's 2 ways to use this, isn't there? One is you shred down where you got a whole bunch of food left. You ain't hurting yourself. How many of you here gotten real brave? You're going to nick the heck out of yourself with that thing. Hey, you know what? That makes a kind of an interesting texture and color to the coleslaw, doesn't it? Actually, this is the newest one out of Taiwan. They call it the deluxe model. See here, it comes with its own band-aids. All right, now what we do is we take our cabbage and you just simply cut it into wedges like this. You take a head of cabbage, cut it in half, and cut each wedge into 3 pieces. You leave the core on, and then you'll put like that. And we're going to shred that right down to the last leaf, and I left the core attached. Pretty cool, huh? You want to see it again in color? By the way, you got one of these? Is it the 2-speed or the 3-speed? Well, the old ones were 2-speed. This new one's a 3-speeder. Check this out. We got slow. See, some don't get that to the whole next day. Medium? It does, ma'am. It does have a lifetime warranty on the motor, though. Or fast. I make a joke about it. When you get yours at home, go slow with it at first to get used to it, and then crank her up. Hey, let's say we do an egg while we got our salad making. You guys like eggs? You know the thing, I like mine over easy, and eggs have no natural oils in them. So that egg would want to adhere to that pan. So what we do is we use a little extra virgin olive oil as a lubricant. Extra virgin olive oil is one of the healthy oils for our body. Now I use this aerosol, nothing special about the brand. I just use aerosol because it gives us an even coat, doesn't it? Use less oil than if you swirl it around in there like that. Let's put that in there. Now if that was to turn brown, what would that say? Too hot, turn it down. These pans don't require that much energy. You save a lot of energy with them. We're going to put this in there. See if I can get it in there. Oh good. Yesterday I dropped the egg, it went all over the counter. That group thought that was exciting. Come on, I thought that cracked you up. What the shell, huh? They didn't get that. Hey, by the way, did you see the size of these eggs? I don't know what they're doing to these chickens. Some of these eggs are, look at that thing. Oh, man, I got you a good one. I got you a good one. Oh, you're a lot of fun. All right, how about onions? Do you like onions? What's the worst part about an onion? Maybe peeling it, making you cry. You're ready to cook a show. Sorry, man, I had to mess with you there a little. Hey, let's do this. Leave the paper on there. Did you know underneath the paper and underneath that first peel there is where the oils are that create the gases that make you cry? So cut them into quarters and leave the core attached. We'll put that core towards the back of the hopper, and we're going to shred this thing into the salad just like that. I'll take her down that last peel. I've left the core attached, and I got shredded onions with no tears at all. Fabulous in soups and stews. Now, how about celery? You guys like celery? It's my favorite one to show you, really. Now, I love celery, but I don't like the strings as much. You know the